Hi guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. So, given it's 2023 and we all know that the beginning of a new year comes with some changes, I did a new intro and outro. I was very fond of my old intro, it was my first one and I kept it for like 7 months, so now I felt it was time for a change. Hope you like it as much as I do. Anyway, let's continue my series ranking K-pop stuff of 2022 with my ranking of girl groups debut of this year. Let me do a few clarifications before we start. First of all, I will not include in this video literally every debut, otherwise it would be super long, since as we all know, K-pop is oversaturated and groups debut left and right. I will review the main debut, we could say, or at least the ones that I checked out. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. Second of all, I will not rank based on the song alone, but I will consider also the concept and the overall creative direction of the debut. So there will be probably some songs that I like more than the ones that I ranked higher, but maybe the concept is nothing special or the release itself is not really debut material overall, so that's why I gave it a low rank. Last thing, at the end of the video, there will be a bonus where I'm gonna rank the female solo debut that we got this year, so I recommend checking that out too. Remember to like and subscribe if you liked my video, and now let's jump right into it. I am sure that this will not come out as a surprise, since basically every ranking of girl groups debut has Hitya in the bottom. I must say, I had quite high expectations for the debut after I watched the MV teaser, cause I really liked the instrumental, but then the structure of the song turned out to be ass. This debut honestly angers me, cause the girls seems to be really skilled vocals wise, plus the instrumental, as I said, was really good, so I don't really get why they chose to structure the song like that, and to have this many part of the song where they don't sing at all. Like, why? I genuinely don't get it. The MV was nice, but I can't even understand what the concept was. I would say a good old girl crush, so it wasn't even a unique concept. Such a pity.
It's a magic, yeah, yeah. 3, 2, 1. It's a magic, yeah, yeah. 늘 꿈꿔왔던 난 magic.
The weak thing of Artbeat's debut, I would say, is the song. Magic is nothing special and kind of boring and underwhelming throughout its course, but I really like the MV and the Alice in Wonderland concept. They managed to make it aesthetic, even though they had a low budget. Also, the styling was pleasing and fitted the overall vibe, so it wasn't a terrible debut at all.
What you wanna know? So what you wanna know?
This is probably the only very underrated group that I included in this list, along with Artbeat. I am deeply sorry to put Iris this low, cause I really like their discography and I like a lot Wanna Know, and the whole EP actually, plus they got an MV for every song, which is really cool. It's just that I feel that the title track doesn't have the debut material, if you get what I mean. Like, my favorite thing about the song is the instrumental of the chorus, it's very catchy, but the rest of the song is kind of boring for me, and nothing really stands out. Not the MV, not the concept, not even the members themselves, I fear. Let's be honest, a debut has the purpose to caught the attention of as many people as possible and to spark an interest in them so that they can start follow the group's activities and maybe even stand them one day. Again, even if the song is catchy, there's nothing here that really made me say, wow, I'm gonna keep an eye on them. So, yeah.
Burning vroom 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 like a supersonic.
Basically, every time that I talk about Kepler in a video, I say the same things over and over, to the point that I'm getting bored. Anyway, I'm super mad at Wake One Entertainment, cause my girls are talented as fuck. Performing wise, they are the best of the 4th gen, along with LE SSERAFIM in my opinion, and I watched religiously Girls Planet 999, so you can imagine I was very excited for this debut. But not only Kepler keeps getting bad music, but they didn't even establish a clear sound and concept. And given the fact that they have a really short contract, I'm kind of worried for them, since they are not nearly as iconic and trendsetting as New Jeans or LE SSERAFIM, for example. Anyway, back to Wadada, so I would have liked this song because I generally like EDM and quote noise unquote music. My issue is the horrible post-chorus, which completely threw me off. Plus the concept, what would it be? I would say it's a combination between space and girl crush concept, which is fine. It's just that, first of all, it's not the most original thing, and second of all, didn't even stuck with it. I'm crying on the inside, seriously, because the only song that I really like from them and the one that I think they should have debuted with is The Girls Can't Turn Me Down, but it's not even an official release. So, that's a shame.
이게 pop, just feel the music, pop, that's right. Better get a beat in my heart.
I am sorry, cause Bop Bop could have been a bop, no pun intended, if it wasn't for the chorus and the post-chorus. I really don't like the melody of it, while the intro, the verses, and the outro are super good, so that's really a shame. I have to be honest though, at first I thought I would have put this song second to last in this ranking, but actually after rewatching the MV, there are a lot of good things in this debut. First of all, the song, as I said, without the chorus and post-chorus, would have been a banger. Also, the funky disco vibe is really cool overall, and the MV is very colorful and aesthetic, so it's really fun to watch. This is what I'm talking about when I say that a song has to be debut material if it's gonna be the first release of a group. It has to be interesting enough and also quite unique, and Rose is definitely that. I have to be honest, I didn't add it in my playlist, I like the B-sides much more, but I acknowledge the fact that it has a unique sound. It's like 11 of IVE. I don't really vibe with the song, but it is a unique and impressive debut song for sure. Plus, I am super happy for Gia. I really liked her in Girls Planet 999, and I'm so glad she finally debuted. The MV kind of sucked though.
너의 표정에 너의 말투에 너의 작은 눈짓에 심장이 온종일 찌릿찌릿해.
I would have never thought to rank CSR this high, cause I always hated pop pop. It's nothing personal, of course, it's just that this type of music is not my cup of tea at all, so I think that the first time that I listened to it, I didn't even bother to finish it. But then when I was writing the script for this video, I went to listen to it again, and it's actually not that bad. It's still not my type of music, but I actually like the pop-pop part. But above all, it's a well-thought debut, everything is coherent and fits the concept perfectly, the styling, the choreo, and the overall vibe of the song. They're all very young, and this concept is very appropriate for their age. Plus, they kind of fill the gap that G-Friend left when they disbanded, so at least they went for something unique. Good for them.
Class is over. Shut down. I'm a shut down. 새로운 거짓 나야.
I didn't realize how much I liked Class C songs until I did my top 100 K-pop songs of 2022 video, which is full of Class C songs. Shutdown grew on me a lot. I liked it at first listen actually, but it was nothing special for me. But now I find it really good and catchy. The concept of zombie invasion in a high school is fun, and it also fits the group since the concept of their survival show, My Teenage Girl, was precisely to be divided in grades, like in school, and their name is Classy, so makes sense. The B-sides are also really good, especially I'm Super Cool. I listened it like 100 of times. However, I can't rank it higher because it was a nice debut overall, but nothing groundbreaking or iconic for sure.
사랑은 피어라. 멀리 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 내게 떠나라. Like fire. 사랑은 피어라.
Their music too is not my cup of tea. In fact, I didn't like their following comebacks, but I actually really enjoyed this debut. Love in Bloom is very catchy, it's a cute concept which I generally don't go crazy for, but this tropical house sound makes it really enjoyable for me, contrary to their other releases. Also the MV, even if it's quite low budget, managed to be good. Also, I must say, their choreos are always so pretty, and even this one is very pleasing to watch.
멈지 마라 boy. 네가 비빌 곳이 아닌. 저질로 가린 건 참지 못해 가벼운 네 맘일까.
Okay, let's start with the top 10. Honestly, God the Beat deserved the 10th spot for the uniqueness of their group alone. Only Sam could have think to pick some of their idols and mix them together to form a supergirl group with different units. I mean, each one of the members is an ace, their talent is crazy, and their visuals are insanely good. Plus, I'm really curious to see the other subunit with the rest of Red Velvet and aespa. I was actually expecting their debut instead of a God the Beat comeback, but I am obsessed with Stamp on it, so I'm definitely not complaining. Anyway, back to their debut. Step Back has for sure some questionable lyrics. as a lot of people pointed out, but it's nevertheless a catchy song that manages to showcase everyone's skills. Quite experimental SM style, but not too much that makes it hard to listen to. I also really like the choreo, so this debut has been a win for me. It would have been better to have an MV for this debut instead of their comeback, but never mind. I am sorry they already disbanded since it was a temporary group, cause Hua Hip is a total bop. It's one of the songs that I like the most on this video. Very Mamu style for sure, but it doesn't come out as a surprise since they have the same producers. I even watched some episodes of the show cause it was very interesting for me, a show where the members are all ex-idols that dropped their career in order to be full-time moms. Which is quite a shame, honestly, in every show business, but especially in K-pop, you start off very young, and as soon as you have, 25, which is my age, by the way, boom, you're old, and God forbid that you raise a family and continue your career simultaneously. You have to choose, which is crazy for me, especially because, come on, look at them. They're all insanely talented, and I would put the signature to get to their age and be that good looking and able to dance with that much energy. Anyway, yeah, Hua Hip is a bop and it's one of my top songs of 2022, so it definitely deserves this spot. This subunit debut was really fun. The twins concept was super original and well delivered, every aspect fitted it perfectly, and the styling was really good and unique too. The song in itself is not my cup of tea, but I enjoyed a lot watching the stage performances, so it has been a really good debut overall. What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless, huh? So, I had a lot to say about LE SSERAFIM. Given the teasers and the overall concept and vibe of the group, I had very high expectations for this debut, and when I listened to it and watched the MV, I was very disappointed. I find Fearless quite boring and underwhelming, especially when just a couple of months before Tipitoes of XG came out. The two songs have the same chill and laid-back sound, but honestly Tipitoes is completely on another level for me. Also, the MV was nothing special, and the styling was ass. The girls didn't deserve those cheap jumpsuits, especially considering that the concept of the group is a chic model vibe. You could ask yourself, why did I rank it 6th if I have only bad things to say about it? Well, first of all, Fearless kind of grew on me. I still don't love the song 100%, but it has some catchy parts. Also, the choreography is very good, and I'm now officially obsessed with the members, especially Yoonjin. They are also talented, and they've got an aura which is so appealing to me. Plus, they are the best rookie performers for me, no doubt. They devoured the award season and left me speechless every time. They manage to draw you with their stage presence and their moves and vocals, even if you don't like the song, and I find that really special. But the main reason for this rank is that they debuted with a mini album and the B-sides are all gold. Their voices fit together perfectly, and they managed to establish their sound from their first release. I'm really curious to see what LE SSERAFIM has in store for us, cause I'm pretty sure that 2023 is gonna be their year, along with NewJeans and probably IVE. I would have ranked 50-50 higher, no pun intended, if it wasn't for the title track Higher. I discovered 50-50 the day before their debut by listening to the pre-releases Lovin' Me and Login, and I was completely speechless. These two are such good songs that they were both in my top 30 songs of 2022, so I had very high expectations for their actual debut song, and I was a bit disappointed. I saw a lot of people loving Higher, and it completely makes sense. They followed the chill trend that is taking over K-pop thanks to NewJeans, and they delivered it really good. It's just that it's not quite my cup of tea in terms of sound. I prefer much more the B-sides, which are the very reason for which I rank them 6th place. But I mean, their vocals are really heavenly and they're super talented, so I'm really happy that they're getting a lot of recognition, even though they came from a small company. I love the athletic girl from the first listen. I also put it in my first video ever on this channel, which was about my favorite debut of all time. The song is super catchy and it's the perfect gym song to vibe with while you work out. The sport concept was pretty unique and everything fitted perfectly, the styling and choreography too, making it all very coherent. I am sorry because I don't like their latest release at all, Rose Blossom, but H1 Key are one of the Nugu group that is more interesting to me, and I really hope they are gonna keep slaying with every song they release. It may come as a shock for some of you, but I've always been vocal about how much I like OO. I honestly don't get all the hate that it got. Yes, it's experimental and weird, but I mean, we all listen to aespa or Red Velvet or NCT, right? Everyone says that these examples I just mentioned release better produced song and that JYP wanted to copy aespa but it doesn't know how to do it, blah 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 blah. I'm not a music expert, so I will pass over this topic, but for me, it's a super catchy song and not even that hard to listen to. I feel that the two different parts of the song match together really well, even if they are very different, and I like that mixing songs is literally the concept of the group. It makes all really fun. Also, the fact that they change outfits as soon as the beat changes, even in the stage performances, is so cool and coherent with their concept. Plus, I'm very interested to their lore. They didn't explore it very well yet, but if I'm not mistaken, there's a whole world to unveil, and I can't wait to discover more about it. So yeah, I really like their debut, and I can't wait to see what they are gonna release, especially after how much I got obsessed with Dice. The fact that Jin is no longer in the group breaks my heart because she was my bias, so I unfortunately cannot be sure that I'm gonna continue standing them, but I hope that I will because they are such a unique and talented group, and I hope that they'll get more successful in 2023.
Keep you on your tippy toes. Gonna keep you on your tippy toes. Gonna keep you on your tippy toes.
Tippy Toes was in my YouTube suggestions and I clicked on it without thinking about it much and my jaw literally dropped. I'm generally not a fan of this laid-back and minimalistic sound, but if it has to be done, this is the way to do it. I found it super catchy and it got stuck in my brain from day one. Plus the choreography is insane and the girls are immensely talented, it's actually crazy. I then checked out also their pre-debut performances and oh boy, I recommend doing it if you haven't had a chance yet. Well, long story short, I started standing them right after their debut, which is generally not something that I do very often, but XG along with New Jeans are the exceptions. I can't wait for their upcoming comeback, Shooting Star. I just hope that they're gonna start singing Korean and Japanese too, cause they would devour for sure. You guys have no idea how much I got obsessed with this song. I replayed it like non-stop when it was released. Generation 2 follows the chill trend of New Jeans, and this group actually reminds me a lot of New Jeans, also in the way they dance and with the Y2K aesthetic of the MV. The styling was really good, and the MV was very pleasing to watch, and the whole story is also really cool, of them being young and dancing, having fun, while being among boring and strict grown-ups that are all the same. Plus, the concept of the whole group is really unique and fun, of them being 24 members, if I'm not mistaken, and being divided into many subunits with the members rotating in it, and the fan can choose the song, the concept, the subunit, etc. etc. This is for sure an ambitious project, so let's see how this will all go, but I'm definitely keeping a big eye on them.
Got me looking for attention. You got me looking for attention.
Well, are we surprised? I don't think so. Almost everyone and their moms put New Jeans at the top, rightly so. First of all, the fact that they dropped attention literally out of the blue left everyone speechless. Then, Hype Boy was released a few weeks after and everyone got even more shocked. The fact that they released an MV for every member with a different storyline is so unique and well thought, plus the whole Y2K aesthetic that we see also in Attention is so pleasing to watch. I always say that I wish they would release a TV series with that aesthetic of them being teenagers going to parties, to school and having their first crushes. Let's see if this wish will come true. Anyway, their chill and laid-back sound has been trendsetting from the minute everyone heard it. Also, Cookie, controversies aside, is such a good song. Their creative direction is literally perfect. Everything fits together and matches their aesthetic. Heck, the packaging of their album is super unique, literally having the shape of a round bag that you can carry everywhere. Their first comeback, Oh My God and Ditto, confirmed that New Jeans are definitely Rookie of the Year and that this giant success and achievements is only the beginning for them, and I couldn't be happier.
세상을 등지고 이 도시를